Hello, I'm Linda, and I'm known as the Crisis Intervention Manager because I have been at the forefront of many crises. And one of the crises that I've been at the forefront is problem solving. And I wrote a book called Problem Solve because I have worked with so many people that are in crisis and I really help them to solve their problem. Now, today, what I'm going to talk to you about is how do you get to solve your problems? The your answers to your problems. And this is my favorite chapter. This is chapter 3. And when I ask someone a question regarding what is the problem, and they kind of have to think about it sometimes. And I ask them, what are you pretending not to know? A lot of times people think they don't want to know what the problem is. Now, if you don't know what the problem is, you can't solve the problem. So we discuss what is actually the problem. And also then we discuss, what have I tried? A lot of times people will just talk about the problems and never really tried any kinds of a solution. What did you actually do? How long did you try it? Who did you ask for help? What was the specific end results? Your ability to solve problems and make good decisions is true measure of your skills as a leader. Now, when you ask these questions to yourself, you can go back and see, did you actually solve the problem? Did you think about the problem? Did you get the answers that you need? And if you didn't, why not? If you didn't get the answers that you need, did you ask for help? A lot of times people are reluctant to ask for help. But you never know what the other person may know or their experiences or their skills. So always ask for help. I know sometimes people feel that they don't want to ask for help because they feel that they may be invading somebody else's space or they don't think someone else may be able to help you. What have I considered but not yet tried? Sometimes there are so many things going on in our mind that we have just thought about certain things, but we have not considered a new approach or a new way of dealing with things. So I ask you, what have you considered but not yet tried? And then another question I would ask you is, why does that frighten you? A lot of times we are scared to move forward. Things that we think are unfamiliar or we're not sure about, we don't try it. We're frightened of it because we may not like the outcome, but we have to get past of being frightened. Because a lot of times when you're frightened, you freeze, and you just stay there and you don't move forward. But every problem is a gift. Without them, we wouldn't grow. And as I work with you, we work with your problems, we can come up with a solution. Now, sometimes the solutions to your problems may be exactly what you need. And then sometimes the solutions to your problems may not be exactly what you wanted the outcome to be. And that's realistic looking at different problems. Because sometimes we want everything to come out 100% perfect. But we know that everyone has different problems and different issues and different concerns, that they don't come out 100%. And when they don't, then we have to look for other situations. I know working with this family in the hospital, there was a lady, her mom had a stroke, but she was the only one caring for her mom. So she could not be at home with her. And I would talk with her and see if she could come up with solutions. Did she have any friends? Did she have any church members? Did she know of any organizations that could help her with the problem? And she had none of them. So our next solution was a nursing facility. And in a nursing facility, she could have got rehab for at least 3 weeks. But the daughter wasn't having it. She said, I told my mom that I would go ahead and take care of her to the end of her life. But you know what? We have to stop thinking like that. That's a limiting belief because we don't know exactly what's going to happen in our life and when will we need help. So we talked about this for weeks, and it was time for her to be discharged. And she did have to make that difficult decision of not having her mom at home for approximately 3 weeks. And that scared her a lot because she always remembered that she would take care of her mom. But then after the 3 weeks, her mom was in rehab. She did become better, and she did recover, was taken home to live with her daughter, just like her daughter wanted to. But then during the meantime, while she was in the nursing facility, the daughter did get some relief because she didn't have to rush home from work every day, and she knew there were people in the facility that were taking good care of her. So that helped her with the peace of mind. So all the things that she was frightened from, we helped her solve those problems. And even though the outcome wasn't at what she wanted at first, the outcome was great. So think about the problems that you have. Think about what you want to do. Ask for help because all problems can be solved, but they may not be solved in the way that you feel that they should be solved. Your problem is the bridge to the gap which exists between where you are now and the goal you intend to reach. So what is your final goal when solving the issue of solving a problem? You might not know right away, but as you go through the process of solving your problems, you will come up with an answer. You will come up with some things that you may not have thought about. And also talking with other people that may have been in your situation, you will also come up with different answers and different things that you can do. So don't be afraid to solve your problem. Don't pretend you don't have a problem, but all your problems that you have can be resolved. So get my book, Problem Solved, and continue to solve your problems.